I'm attorney Nick Alcock. Let's take a look at the theft statute in Arizona, try to explain it in simple terms. In Arizona, there are a number of different ways you can be charged with theft. The two most common are knowingly controlling the property of another with the intent to deprive that person. The other is having reason to know that the property that you're controlling is stolen. So if you have no lawful authority to possess something that belongs to another person and you are knowingly controlling it, that you knowingly have it, then you could be charged with theft. And theft gets very murky very quickly. Say that you loan someone a car and you say you can have the car for a day, they don't return it, and they're an hour late. Do they have the intent to deprive? When does that intent really come into play? And when does somebody decide to steal something or control it without authority? So theft can get very, very murky very, very quickly. It creates a lot of great defenses for us to show that no, there really actually wasn't an intent to deprive. This person had this item and they were going to return it. They never wanted to keep it for forever, and that they wanted to actually return it. Same thing goes for theft, where the person may have had reason to know that an object was stolen. Say you buy a car for $2,000 and the Blue Book value of the car is $10,000. Should you have had reason to know that that car was stolen because the price was so good? Well, what if the seller was desperate? What if the Blue Book value is $4,000 and you bought it for $2,000? At what point should it become obvious that you know this item is stolen? So there are a lot of great defenses to theft. The way that theft is charged is really dependent on the value of the object. So the highest bracket is a Class 2 felony. Class 1 felony is murder. Doesn't get any higher than that. Class 2 felony is very high, obviously. That's for an object having a value of $25,000 or greater. Then you look at a range. From 4 to 25 is Class 3 felony. From 3 to 4 it's Class 4 felony. 2 to 3 is Class 5 felony, and 1,000 to 2,000 is Class 6 felony. Anything less than 1,000 charges a misdemeanor unless it's a firearm. So again, an attorney can really do quite a lot of good by showing that the value of this object is actually less than what the prosecutor thinks it is. A lot of times victims will say, oh, my car was worth $25,000. Turns out you take a look at the car, it doesn't have a transmission that's worth anything, and the car's all beat up. It's not worth $25,000, it's actually worth $5,000. That's a big, big difference between that Class 2 felony and Class 3 felony. So if you have any questions about theft whatsoever, give me a call. Our number is 602-989-5000, 602-989-5000. I'd be happy to answer any questions whatsoever you have about theft and walk you through the system, give you an idea of what court's going to be like and what type of penalties you're looking at. Thanks so much.